stand up against the poison of white supremacy, as I did my inaugural address, to single out as the most dangerous terrorist threat to our homeland is white supremacy. And I'm not saying this because I'm at a black HBCU. I say it wherever I go.
So that was the message for graduates at Howard University. White supremacy is the greatest threat facing America. You can expect a lot more of that in the coming 18 months. Marc Thiessen with us. Marc, on a Monday. Nice to see you, sir. Inauguration address. Unity was the big theme that day. I remember it quite well. It was a cold day in Washington. How does this play now in a re-election campaign that is more and more underway?
Well, this is the ground he wants to fight the 2024 election on. He doesn't want to defend his record. He doesn't want to defend the worst inflation in 40 years, the worst collapse in real wages in 4 decades, the worst border crisis in American history, worst crime wave since the 1990s, highest gas prices on record, highest food prices since 1979. That's not what he wants to talk about. He wants to have a fight about phantom voter suppression and fight about race. And the reason for it is, and the reason why he's bringing this out right now, is because his support among the black community is actually softening like his support is across the board. I mean, there was a AP NORC poll that just came out, so he won about 91% of the black vote in 2020. His support among the black community is at 58% right now. 41% say they want him to run again. 55% say they're likely to support him if he does. Those are, for a Democrat, those are really fire alarm numbers. He needs to win 80–90% of the black vote in order to get reelected, and so they're worried that his support is softening.
They believe at the White House that Donald Trump will be the nominee for the Republicans and that that's who they plan to run against. And yet we still hear these rumors that Ron DeSantis, the governor of Florida, is likely to get into the race for president in the next 2 weeks. He was in Iowa this weekend. President Trump wasn't able to go due to weather concerns, but here is Ron DeSantis.
If we make 2024 election a referendum on Joe Biden and his failures, and if we provide a positive alternative for the future of this country, Republicans will win across the board. If we do not do that, if we get distracted, if we focus the election on the past or on other side issues, then I think the Democrats are going to beat us again.
One of the Beltway publications described his run as limping to the starting line. How do you see it?
Well, he hasn't even started running it yet, and that's a really compelling message. You know, he said we got to get rid of the culture of losing in the conservative movement. He's absolutely right. But look, here's the thing: if you look at the 2022 midterms, Dana, there were 2 types of candidates. There were forward-looking, reform-minded governors who did really, really well. And then there were the populist rabble-rousers who, you know, elated the hearts of the MAGA faithful, but lost a lot of winnable races. And so the hearts of conservatives are with the rabble-rousers, but their minds are with the reform governors. The thing about Ron DeSantis is he's both. He's second to none in taking on wokeness, taking on Disney and all the rest of it. But he's delivered a just tsunami of conservative reform. I mean, just since his election, you know, the most strongest school choice law in the country, protected Second Amendment rights, took on trial lawyers, passed a heartbeat bill, banned ESG investing of state assets, and has pushed back on Disney. I mean, the list of things that he's done is remarkable in just a small period. So he's making a case that you can be both. Both take on wokeness, both take on those fights, but win elections. He won by 20 points in Florida, the best record. He won independents, he won Hispanics, he won women, and also deliver results. You can punch the left and deliver results for the right, and that's possible.
Yeah. New York Times says DeSantis impresses in Iowa, showing up in an absent Trump. Just got a couple seconds here, Marc. Was it that good for the New York Times to write that?
I don't think the New York Times most Republican voters don't care what the New York Times says, and so I don't think that's going to have much impact on the election. But look, it's good. He's showing up. keep in mind, Donald Trump lost Iowa last time around. If DeSantis can gain some traction in Iowa and win the Iowa caucuses, things could, that could give him some momentum going into the rest of the race.
We shall wait and see,
Marc
right?
Thiessen, Marc on a Monday.
Thank you. Nice to see you, Mark.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.